For example number 2, I have gone ahead and already finished the work, so it's a little bit quicker. But we have two equations, y equals 1/2 x minus 4, and then we have y equals negative 1/2 x plus 2. Don't mind the goof there. But what I did was I took equation number 1, I found the slope, I found the y-intercept. I took equation number 2, I found the slope, and then I found the y-intercept. And what I went ahead and did was I graphed. And again, what we're doing is we're graphing both equations on the same graph. And what we're looking for is the point at which they cross. And remember, our point is always xy. So if I look here, I go over 6, that's my x, it's positive, and then I go down 1. So 6, negative 1 would be our answer here. And just to double check, if we take a look at this, I've already plugged in. Here is our first equation, y equals 1/2 x minus 4. If I plug in 6, 6 times 1/2 is 3 minus 4 equals negative 1. Negative 1 equals negative 1, so we know that works. And then I plugged in 6 and negative 1 to our second equation, which is negative 1/2 times 6, which is negative 3, plus 2, negative 3 plus 2 equals negative 1, which equals negative 1. So we know that that point satisfies our equations. You can always check your work. It's like a free answer. If you don't check it and it's wrong, sucks. Now, let's take a look at our next one. Now, the only weird thing with this one, and again, I went ahead and did the work, is it's not solve for y. So what I had to go ahead and do, solve for y. We need it in y equals mx plus b. So I went ahead and did that. I took equation 1. I solved for y, just like this. Y equals 6x minus 3. I found the slope, which was 6, and the y-intercept, which is negative 3. After I solved for y. So this is my golden equation. I took the second equation. I solved for y. I got y equals x plus 2. The slope is 1. The y-intercept is positive 2. I went ahead and graphed. And again, I'm looking for this point right here where the two graphs cross. Boom. 1, we go over 1. We go up 3, 1, 3. Now I'm going to take the equations I've already solved for y. And look at this. Slide my paper up here. 6 times 1 is 6 minus 3. Well, guess what that equals? 3 equals 3. 1 plus 2. That's just 3 equals 3. So we know that this equation checks out. So the biggest thing that you have to look for, and I'm going to go back to this sheet right here. You're finding one ordered pair that makes the equation true by graphing. You need to make sure each equation is solved for y. Then you graph each equation. You find the spot where they intersect, and that is the coordinate point where they cross. That's the answer to the system. That's the solution to the system. And remember, our coordinate point is always x, y. Rewind if you need to. Watch anything else that you need to.